Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Feeling a little like a lone surfer caught in a chaotic riptide lately? Life throws you one wave after another, some exhilarating, some downright scary, and it's hard to find your footing? We've all been there, paddling furiously but getting nowhere fast. The constant churn of the daily grind, the endless chase after that elusive sense of fulfillment. It's no wonder we end up feeling drained and empty. But what if there was a hidden lighthouse in this stormy sea, guiding you towards a peaceful harbor even when the waves crash around you? Enter Stoicism. Now, the word Stoicism might conjure up images of dusty scrolls and bearded philosophers locked in deep contemplation. But hold on. This ancient philosophy is actually a practical toolkit for navigating the real world, right here, right now. And guess what's one of the most powerful tools in this toolkit? The ability to turn your gaze inward. Before you picture yourself becoming a self-absorbed hermit, hear me out. Focusing on yourself in Stoicism isn't about retreating from the world and building a fortress of solitude. It's more akin to understanding the difference between the vast ocean of life and the sturdy ship you captain. We can't control the ocean, the unexpected storms, the unpredictable currents, the occasional rogue wave of misfortune. That's just life's way of testing our seafaring skills. But what we can control is our ship, the rudder of our thoughts, the sails of our actions, the compass of our character. That's the power we hold in our hands, the ability to navigate even the roughest seas with grace and resilience. So, by focusing on ourselves, we're really focusing on the most important parts of the ship, the well-maintained rigging of our minds, the sturdy hull of our character, and the ever-evolving navigation charts of our experiences. We're taking the wheel of our own happiness and well-being. And the coolest part? When we tend to this ship, when we ensure it's seaworthy and strong, it can actually become a beacon of hope for others caught in the same storm. A calm and centered captain is better equipped to weather any storm, inspire their crew, those we care about, and even offer a helping hand to fellow sailors on the vast ocean of life. 1. Cut out toxic people. Once upon a time, there was a person who spent a lot of their time and energy on someone who didn't appreciate their efforts. They realized that this was a waste and decided to focus on themselves instead. This person learned about Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control, which is our own actions and reactions. They understood that by cutting out toxic people, they could reduce the amount of negative energy they were exposed to and instead focus on cultivating positive habits and mindset. Picture this. High atop a windswept mountain in 1st century CE China, a lone figure sat in quiet contemplation. This wasn't your typical hermit seeking solitude. This was Wang Chong, a scholar and government official disillusioned by the rampant corruption and political intrigue plaguing the Han dynasty. Unlike his ambitious peers, vying for power and influence, Wang Chong sought a different path. A path of inner strength and virtue. Wang Chong was a dedicated follower of Taoism, a philosophy that emphasized living in harmony with nature and focusing on what one could control, one's own thoughts and actions. The courtly life, filled with backstabbing and empty promises, had become a source of great frustration. He realized he couldn't change the corrupt system, but he could choose how he reacted to it. Instead of wasting his energy on futile attempts to reform a broken system, Wang Chong turned inwards. He resigned from his post, retreating to the serenity of the mountain monastery. Here, amidst the whispering pines and the breathtaking vistas, he dedicated himself to self-improvement. He immersed himself in the study of Taoist texts, learning about living virtuously and detaching from external pressures. He honed his writing skills, using the quiet solitude to pen his magnum opus, the Discourses on Salt and Iron. This groundbreaking work wasn't a critique of the emperor, but a call for a return to the core values of the Han dynasty: meritocracy, simplicity, and harmony. Wang Chong didn't engage in public condemnation or political maneuvering. He focused on what he could control, his own integrity and the dissemination of his ideas. The discourses on salt and iron became a sensation, circulating among scholars and eventually reaching the emperor himself. The emperor, impressed by Wang Chong's wisdom and insights, attempted to lure him back into the court. However, Wang Chong, content with his newfound peace and purpose, politely declined. Wang Chong's story exemplifies the Stoic principle of focusing on oneself. He didn't waste his energy trying to change an external situation he couldn't control. Instead, he cultivated inner strength, pursued personal growth, and offered his wisdom to the world through his writing. His legacy serves as a reminder that true power lies not in manipulating external forces, but in mastering the one domain we truly control ourselves. It's a testament to the transformative power of focusing inwards and prioritizing personal growth, even in the face of a seemingly insurmountable situation. Another important Stoic principle this person embraced was self-discipline and self-control. By removing toxic people, they avoided unnecessary drama and conflicts. This allowed them to maintain their peace of mind and focus on their own personal growth. Moreover, by cutting out negative influences, they prioritized their time and energy on what truly mattered. Additionally, this person learned to embrace adversity and view challenges as opportunities for growth. By removing toxic people, they created space for new, positive relationships and experiences. This helped them build resilience and develop a stronger sense of self. By focusing on their own personal development, they became better versions of themselves and led a more fulfilling life. Furthermore, this person learned the importance of gratitude and contentment. By removing toxic people, they cultivated a sense of appreciation for the positive relationships and experiences they did have. This helped them develop a more positive outlook on life and reduce feelings of anxiety and stress. By practicing gratitude and contentment, they improved their overall well-being and happiness. In the end, this person realized that instead of wasting their time on toxic people, they could focus on themselves and their personal growth. By removing negative influences, they created space for positive relationships and experiences. They practiced self-discipline and self-control, embraced adversity as an opportunity for growth, cultivated gratitude and contentment, and led a more fulfilling life. They learned that they had the power to choose who they surrounded themselves with, and they chose wisely by investing in themselves. 2. Eat clean. Have a good diet. Cut out sugar and oil as much as possible. Waking up each morning with a body buzzing with energy and a mind sharp as a freshly sharpened blade. That's the ideal platform for a Stoic life. Just like a sculptor needs a solid block of marble, you need a healthy body and mind to fully engage with the world and pursue virtue. Think about the Stoic philosophers you admire. Seneca, churning out profound letters fueled by a clear head, or Epictetus, his physical limitations not hindering his powerful lectures. Their wisdom wasn't some mystical gift. It flowed from a life lived with intention, where physical well-being fueled their intellectual pursuits. Taking care of yourself isn't just about efficiency, though. It's a matter of respect. The Stoics believed in living virtuously, and that extends to treating your body, the very thing that carries you through life's journey, with respect. When you neglect your health with sugary treats and late-night binges, it's essentially saying your body isn't worthy of care. Conversely, by prioritizing balanced meals, regular exercise, and sufficient sleep, you demonstrate self-respect and a commitment to living a full life. Picture yourself striving for that, becoming a reliable partner to your own body, one that can keep pace with your ambitions and aspirations. Prioritizing your health allows you to become a better steward of your precious time and energy. We've all experienced the frustration of being sidelined by a cold or fatigue. By staying healthy, you become less susceptible to these setbacks, ensuring you have the resources to fulfill your obligations, pursue your passions and contribute meaningfully to the world around you.
Imagine a stoic emperor.
The weight of an empire wouldn't allow him to succumb to every illness. A healthy lifestyle ensures he can fully dedicate himself to his duties, remaining a pillar of strength and wisdom for his people. The benefits extend beyond just physical well-being. When your body feels good, it has a profound impact on your mental state. You'll find it easier to maintain a sense of inner peace and tranquility, aligning perfectly with the Stoic ideal of emotional resilience. A healthy body creates a strong foundation for mental fortitude. Think about a Stoic facing a personal crisis. Their physical health wouldn't erase the pain, but it would certainly equip them to endure hardship with greater equanimity. They could face the storm with a clear head and a strong body, ready to navigate the challenges life throws their way. Remember, Stoicism isn't about deprivation. It's about finding balance and living with intention. By prioritizing your health, you empower yourself to live virtuously, contribute meaningfully, and face whatever life throws your way with a clear head and a strong body. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, a version capable of not just weathering life's storms, but thriving in their wake. 3. Work on yourself. Work out. Any form of exercise is good. You may know that doing exercise is really important for young and old alike. It's like giving your body a tune-up, keeping it running smoothly and efficiently. But exercise isn't just about physical benefits. It's a fantastic way to boost your mood, sharpen your mind, and even improve your sleep. Think of it as a magic potion that benefits your entire well-being. The beauty of exercise is that it comes in all shapes and sizes. Whether you're a young whippersnapper with boundless energy or a seasoned citizen seeking to stay active, there's an activity out there waiting for you. Do you crave the thrill of competition? Team sports might be your jam. Maybe you find solace in the rhythm of your own movement. Dancing or swimming could be perfect. Or perhaps you yearn for a connection with nature. A brisk hike or a leisurely bike ride could be just the ticket. A famous Stoic philosopher who embodied the idea of focusing on oneself and cultivating inner strength was Epictetus. Epictetus was a former slave who became a prominent Stoic philosopher in ancient Greece. He was known for his teachings on the power of the mind and the importance of focusing on what we can control rather than what we cannot. One story that illustrates Epictetus' Stoic philosophy is the story of the shoemaker and the tyrant. According to the story, a shoemaker once approached Epictetus for advice on how to deal with a tyrant who was causing him problems. The tyrant had demanded that the shoemaker make a pair of shoes for him, but the shoemaker was hesitant to do so because he knew that the tyrant was known for his cruelty and capriciousness. Epictetus listened to the shoemaker's concerns and then asked him a question. "Is it within your power to make the tyrant a good man?" he asked. The shoemaker replied that it was not. "Then why worry about it?" Epictetus said, "Your job is to make the shoes. The tyrant's job is to be a tyrant. You cannot control what the tyrant does, but you can control how you respond to him. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot." This story illustrates the Stoic principle of focusing on oneself and cultivating inner strength. By focusing on what he could control, his own actions and reactions, the shoemaker was able to maintain his peace of mind and avoid getting caught up in the tyrant's drama. This is a powerful lesson that we can all learn from, no matter what challenges we face in life. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we can cultivate inner strength, resilience, and peace of mind. The key is to find something you genuinely enjoy. Exercise shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be a source of pleasure. Imagine the satisfaction of conquering a challenging hike, the exhilaration of a team victory, or the peacefulness of a sunrise yoga session. When you find activities you love, sticking with them becomes effortless. Even small doses of movement can make a big difference. Don't get discouraged if you can't commit to hour-long gym sessions right away. Start with something manageable. maybe a 15-minute walk every other day. Gradually increase the duration or intensity as you build your fitness level. Remember, every bit counts. The most important thing is to get your body moving and create a routine that works for you. So, unleash your inner athlete and embrace the world of exercise. You might be surprised at the positive impact it has on your entire life. From boundless energy to a sharper mind and a more restful sleep, the benefits are endless. Start today, find your groove, and experience the joy of movement. But exercise is more than just physical benefits. It's a wellspring of mental well-being too. Picture yourself after a brisk jog, that feeling of accomplishment washing over you, worries melting away with every stride. Or imagine the camaraderie of a group fitness class, the shared laughter and high fives erasing stress. Exercise is a natural mood booster, releasing endorphins that combat negativity and promote feelings of happiness and contentment. It can also sharpen your focus and memory, keeping your mind agile and alert. Studies have shown that regular exercise can even help combat symptoms of depression and anxiety. Imagine a world where a scrawny young boy named Zeno, born a frail merchant's son in war-torn Cyprus around 300 BC, ends up not just surviving but thriving. Not through wealth or brute strength, but through the power of his mind. That's the story of Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. Life wasn't easy for Zeno. After a shipwreck left him with nothing, he landed in Athens, a city bustling with philosophical schools. Drawn to the Cynics, known for their radical simplicity and blunt honesty, Zeno began to question everything. But something about the Cynics' constant negativity didn't sit right with him. He craved a philosophy that balanced reason with resilience, a way to navigate life's inevitable storms with inner strength. One fateful day, Zeno stumbled upon a painting of a dog holding a bone in its teeth, defying another dog to take it. This, according to legend, sparked the core tenet of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. We can't control external events, the shipwreck, the cynic's negativity, but we can control our internal reactions. The dog holding the bone represents the things we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The other dog represents the external world, the things beyond our grasp. Zeno didn't stop there. He rented a public porch, the Stoipoikal, the painted porch, and began teaching. Unlike the stuffy academies of the time, Zeno's porch was open to all, rich or poor, slave or free. His philosophy resonated with a war-weary world. Stoicism wasn't about blind acceptance of hardship, but about cultivating the inner strength to face it with dignity. It emphasized living virtuously, acting with reason, and finding joy in the simple things. Zeno's most famous student, Epictetus, took the philosophy even further. Born a slave in Rome, Epictetus endured unimaginable cruelty. Yet, he remained remarkably composed. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Epictetus believed that true freedom wasn't the absence of hardship, but the ability to choose how we respond to it. The stories of Zeno and Epictetus are testaments to the enduring power of Stoicism. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, Stoicism offers a path to inner peace and resilience. It's a philosophy not just for emperors and philosophers, but for anyone who wants to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Finally, let's not forget the magic of a good night's sleep. Ever tossed and turned after a day spent glued to the couch? Exercise is a natural sleep aid, helping you drift off faster and sleep more soundly. Regular physical activity helps regulate your body's sleep-wake cycle, ensuring you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. So, ditch the late-night screen time and lace up your walking shoes instead. Your body and your mind will thank you for it. And next time you face a setback, remember Zeno's dog and Epictetus's wisdom. You can't control the storm, but you can choose how to weather it. 4. Stop drinking and smoking if you can. The digital age has ushered in a world of constant stimulation for young people. Information explodes from every corner of the internet. Social media feeds overflow with curated realities, and the pressure to be perpetually on can be overwhelming. Alcohol, often seen as a social lubricant, adds another layer to the mix, offering a tempting escape or a way to connect with peers. Yet, amidst this whirlwind of external stimuli, a different philosophy beckons: Stoicism. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, fertile field. Stoicism, in its essence, encourages you to be the cultivator of this field, carefully sowing the seeds of personal growth and nurturing them with intention. The constant buzz of the external world, notifications pinging on your phone, the pressure to keep up with the latest trends, the lure of instant gratification, can act like weeds, choking out the potential for something more meaningful to take root. By focusing on yourself, by identifying and prioritizing activities that cultivate your inner strength and well-being, you create the space these seeds need to flourish. This doesn't mean retreating into a social media detox or becoming a hermit. Stoicism encourages a mindful approach to experience. Instead of passively consuming endless entertainment or succumbing to peer pressure, you can actively seek out activities that nourish your mind and spirit. Engaging in intellectual pursuits, developing new skills, or simply spending time in nature can be powerful tools for self-discovery and growth. These activities become the water and sunlight that help the seeds of your potential take root. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-control and emotional resilience. In the face of challenging emotions, the pressure to conform, or the allure of fleeting pleasures, Stoicism encourages introspection and a conscious choice in how you react. Understanding your triggers and developing healthy coping mechanisms allows you to avoid being swept away by external forces. Imagine yourself at a social gathering where alcohol flows freely. Stoicism doesn't dictate abstinence, but rather a conscious decision. You can choose to participate moderately or opt out entirely, prioritizing your well-being over social pressure. While history offers no concrete proof of Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius being a heavy drinker or smoker, his life serves as a powerful testament to the importance of moderation. Throughout his reign, he grappled with recurring health issues, including epilepsy. Yet, Marcus Aurelius became renowned for his unwavering self-discipline and focus on what truly lay within his control. One pivotal event, recounted by historian Cassius Dio, exemplifies his philosophy. Marcus Aurelius found himself amidst a boisterous banquet. Wine flowed freely, and the merriment bordered on rowdiness. As goblets were thrust his way, the emperor politely declined, opting instead to engage in stimulating conversation with those around him. A particularly inebriated guest, slurring his words, finally confronted the emperor. "Why deny yourself the pleasures of the night, your majesty?" he bellowed. Marcus Aurelius, ever composed, met his gaze. "Because, my friend," he replied, his voice firm yet gentle, "I strive to be the master of my mind, not its slave." This simple yet profound statement resonated throughout the room. In that moment, amidst the revelry, the emperor illuminated a core Stoic principle. True freedom lies not in surrendering to fleeting indulgences, but in harnessing self-control. By focusing on the aspects within his power, his thoughts, actions, and reactions, Marcus Aurelius cultivated a clarity of mind that allowed him to navigate the complexities of his role and his own health struggles. His story serves as a timeless reminder. Excessive habits, like shackles, can cloud our judgment and impede our potential. By embracing moderation and self-discipline, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with focus and resilience. Just as Marcus Aurelius mastered his domain, we too can cultivate the inner strength to navigate our own journeys. Ultimately, focusing on yourself within the context of Stoicism isn't about self-centeredness. It's about building a strong foundation of inner strength and emotional intelligence. By becoming more conscious of your thoughts and actions, by learning to navigate difficult emotions and cultivate your potential, you become better equipped to contribute meaningfully to the world around you. You can be a more supportive friend, a more engaged citizen, and ultimately, lead a more fulfilling life, all by giving yourself the space and attention you deserve to grow. Remember, the most enriching experiences in life often lie beyond the constant buzz of the digital world, waiting to be discovered within yourself. 5. Try and have 2 to 3 side hustles. Income generator doesn't matter even if you do not earn a lot. Emperor Marcus Aurelius wasn't your typical ruler. Unlike his predecessors who craved conquest and glory, Marcus, a devout Stoic, sought tranquility and virtue. He ascended to the throne in 161 AD, inheriting a vast Roman Empire riddled with war, plague, and political turmoil. Yet, amidst the external chaos, Marcus focused on his inner world. Every morning, before the weight of the empire descended upon him, Marcus retreated to his private chambers. There, by the flickering lamplight, he poured his thoughts into his personal journals, later known as meditations. These writings weren't grand pronouncements or military strategies, but introspective examinations of his own character. He grappled with anxieties, questioned his decisions, and reminded himself of Stoic principles: reason, justice, courage, and temperance. One particular entry from December 17th, 161 AD, exemplifies his philosophy. Marcus, facing a rebellion on the northern frontier, wrote, "You have nothing to do but to accept the present with serenity and direct your will to that which is right and just." He acknowledged the external struggles, the rebellion, the threat to his power, but refused to let them control his emotions. His focus remained on acting virtuously and leading with reason, not fear. Marcus' Stoicism wasn't a retreat from duty. He spent years campaigning against barbarians, solidifying the empire's borders. However, he approached his role with a sense of detachment. He saw himself as an instrument of fate, obligated to fulfill his duty, but not to become consumed by the outcome. Victories weren't triumphs, but simply the completion of a task. Defeats weren't failures, but opportunities to learn and adapt. Marcus' reign wasn't without criticism. Some viewed his introspective nature as weakness, particularly during times of crisis. Yet, his Stoic approach fostered a sense of stability and resilience within the empire. He navigated a tumultuous era with reason and virtue, leaving behind a legacy not of conquest, but of a leader who found strength within himself, even when the world around him crumbled. The cultural tide seems to be turning. The relentless chase for external validation, the pressure to accumulate possessions and constantly prove our worth through a relentless hustle, these are starting to lose their grip on some segments of society. Instead, a new current is pulling us inwards, towards a focus on personal growth, inner well-being, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. This introspective shift finds resonance with the core principles of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes resilience, self-control, and living a virtuous life. Stoicism doesn't advocate for becoming hermits or ignoring the world around us. Seneca, a prominent Stoic thinker, reminds us that we are here to contribute. We are parts of a greater whole. However, the emphasis lies on cultivating a strong internal foundation. This means becoming intimately familiar with our own values, building mental fortitude, and developing a sense of purpose that transcends material acquisition. By doing this inner work, we create a sense of calm amidst the external chaos, allowing us to contribute more meaningfully to the world around us. Imagine a society where emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and ethical decision-making are prioritized by its citizens. This inward focus would lead to stronger relationships, a more responsible citizenry, and a constant wellspring of innovation. When individuals are grounded in their values and possess the mental fortitude to navigate complex situations, they become empowered agents for the collective good. Of course, this self-focused approach isn't without its potential pitfalls. An overemphasis on self-improvement can morph into narcissism or a sense of isolation. The Stoics themselves valued community and social responsibility. True personal growth often involves engaging with the world around us, fostering empathy, and actively participating in building a better society. The ideal lies in striking a balance. By prioritizing self-understanding and cultivating inner strength, we become better equipped to contribute positively to the world. We don't need to chase external validation or the ever-elusive more to find meaning and purpose. Instead, by focusing on personal growth and living in accordance with our values, we can create a fulfilling life for ourselves and contribute to a more just and equitable society for all. So, you've taken the plunge and embarked on this journey of focusing on yourself, a core tenet of Stoicism. You've identified your values, built a foundation of physical and mental well-being, and honed your emotional resilience. Now what? Here's the exciting part. This shift in focus often leads to unexpected and beautiful growth. As you prioritize your well-being, a newfound clarity starts to emerge. It's like clearing away the mental cobwebs. You'll find yourself naturally drawn towards opportunities and relationships that truly resonate with your authentic self. Perhaps you'll rediscover a passion you tucked away years ago, or stumble upon a hidden talent you never knew you possessed. Trust the process. By investing in yourself, you cultivate a personal magnetism that attracts positive experiences and genuine connections. It's not about becoming a hermit, but rather about radiating a sense of self-awareness and purpose that draws people in who share your values. Remember, this inward journey isn't just about self-improvement, it's about becoming a force for good in the world. True fulfillment comes from contributing your unique gifts to the world around you. As your confidence grows and your perspective broadens, you'll find yourself naturally drawn to helping others. It might be mentoring a young person who reminds you of your own early struggles, volunteering for a cause you deeply care about, or simply offering a listening ear and a kind word to a friend in need. By focusing on your own well-being, you become a more compassionate and empathetic individual, enriching the lives of those around you. You'll radiate a sense of inner peace and strength that inspires others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. The path of self-discovery is a lifelong adventure, not a straight line to a destination. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt, that's inevitable. But by embracing the Stoic principles you've learned, reason, virtue, and resilience, you'll navigate these challenges with grace and strength. Remember, focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's the foundation for a meaningful and impactful life. As you cultivate your inner garden, filled with self-compassion, purpose, and wisdom, you'll blossom into the best version of yourself, ready to share your unique light with the world. The world needs your unique perspective, your talents, and your compassion. So keep focusing on yourself, keep growing, and watch the positive ripples spread outward, enriching not just your own life, but the lives of those around you.